Hello friends, you're the Lonesome Gamer and I'm playing Zombicide. And as you can see, we're starting to running out of zombies. So things will get now more and more difficult here. But I came up with a plan, and so the idea is we gotta save these two guys here, but right now we're kind of surrounded by zombies. We have built a barricade here because the main idea is to find some better melee weapons to handle these fatties here. Right now I don't have any melee weapons that can do 2 damage. But Wanda, the girl right here, she's now slippery because she has gained that special ability here. And in combination with the Born Leader ability of Nima, which would give her, Wanda, an extra action, this actually allows her to move through all these zombies right here and even open or destroy one of these barricades and thereby free these 2 survivors over there, Elsa and Shannon. Now the problem is they don't have any weapons or any special abilities except for their starting ones, of course. So we got to change weapons in a way that we give basically all kinds of useful things to Wanda, then send her to these people, and then they gotta change weapons so that they can survive a few turns here until they manage to at least get a 4th action, and then they should be fine there, or at least doing better. But to do this, we also got to tear down that barricade and then rebuild it. If we don't want to face all these zombies here, which can be hard, especially if we give the assault rifles to Wanda. So, I think you got an impression what we're going to see in the next turns. Okay, so we're going to start with Nima now. So, first thing she does, she's got to take the claw hammer from Josh. And maybe give the nightstick to Josh. Okay. Because that is the only item that allows us to destroy a barricade. Okay, then I'm gonna do exactly this. I'm gonna destroy this barricade. Next, as a second action, I'm gonna give the claw hammer and the assault rifle to Wanda, because she obviously needs the claw hammer too to destroy this barricade here. Okay, now let's see. I think I'm gonna keep the sawed off. Nah. Sadly, Wanda is already wounded, so she can only carry 4 items. Okay, so that was my second action. I might keep the pistol here in my hand. Okay. Now, as a third action, I'm gonna search Okay, I found a katana. Now that's basically pretty cool, because I can combine that with this wacky zacky here. Right now it's not that useful though, because, well, we are in this barricaded area, so there'll be no close combat now. And as a last action, I'm gonna use my pistol, try to shoot one of these guys. And that was a success. So this guy goes away. Okay, and now it's Wanda, and she gets a free action from Nima. Her Born Leader ability allows her that. She can move 2 spaces, 2 zones per move action. Now she's got 5 actions overall. That's pretty awesome. So she moves on, and she's slippery. That means she can move through zombies. So 1, 2, that's her first action. 2, second action. 2, third action. And she moves here as a 4th action. And finally, she will destroy the barricades. That is her 5th action. That's pretty awesome, if you think about that. Moving across the whole map, that's a very powerful ability. Okay, so that was Wanda's actions. And now we're going to see Phil. And let me see. Okay, what he's going to do is he's simply going to use 3 of his action points, start building a barricade again, and then he's going to use his pistol and simply try to shoot one of the zombies. And that was a success. Then it's Josh, and he does a similar thing. He finishes this barricade here, and then he's going to fire past gun, try to hit one of the zombies, and this was a miss. And now we got Elsa and Shannon. So let's start with Elsa. That's her. She moves out as a first action. As a second action, she's gonna grab the assault rifle from Wanda. And as a third action, she's gonna try to kill this guy here. Now, remember, you cannot shoot diagonally, although there were also some discussions in the forums how that works here in the mall. But basically that means I cannot shoot these 2. Yeah. But I can try to kill the runner here. So I got 3 dice. Let's hope for the best. Yep, that was a success. So, first blood for Elsa. Okay, finally it's Shannon. So she moves out here. Also takes the assault rifle. I think if you trade items, you can also rearrange your... I hope both can. I think she can do that too. So, she takes the assault rifle, and that assault rifle has a range of 1 or 2. So, maybe it's a better idea if Shannon takes the sword off, because with her point blank ability, that allows her to use a gun also in in the same area without hitting other survivors. That wouldn't make any sense with the assault rifle. So I think that's a better idea. Yeah, sadly she cannot take another shot then, but that's cool. Okay, so she stays here right now, and that's the end of that turn. Now let's see if we can survive that. The next zombie phase is gonna be definitely critical. Because I think that basically all these zombies will turn around now and go after them. Because they cannot reach these guys. Let's see. Okay. Well, we kind of survived that. The abomination showed up here, down there. And we've run out of runners. So they were all activated once. And that means now they were all closing in here. So that's going to be a hard time for them. In addition, there are only 3 of these standard walker models left. So it's also very likely that they might be activated a second time during the next zombie phase. Now let's see what these guys can do. Okay, so I guess I'm gonna start with Elsa here. So, well, she's gonna attack this space here with her assault rifle. And that was 1 hit. It's got a second action there. Oh boy, that sucked. Okay, so she's gonna attack that space now with the 2 runners with her third action. Ah, shit. Now that was pretty bad. Only 2 hits overall. That sucked. Now let's hope that Shannon will do a little better here. She's gonna attack that space here with the sawed off. Now that's also only 1 hit. Then she got to use 1 action to reload, and then she's gonna attack, let's say that space here. And that's another hit. Basically we're doing not good here. Also only 2 hits. Ah, shit. Okay, now that means that somehow Wanda has to repair the damage. I wonder what she might do. Yeah. Okay, I think... Oh shit, there is another one. There's another runner over there. Now that's a problem. Okay, but at least we might be able to kill these. Okay, so first I'm gonna try to kill these zombies here. because I'm afraid they will get activated possibly 3 times during the next turn. So they will be pretty dangerous. Now Wanda's gonna try to shoot them with the assault rifle. And that was not a good hit. That's only 1 hit. So things are not looking good here at all. Okay, she's at 22, I guess. Shit. Okay, now with the next action, she's gonna move in. No, first she's gonna shoot here. This space. Okay, that was a hit too. With a third action, she moves in here. Shoot these suckers. Okay, that was good. These were 2 hits. So it was 1, 2, no, these were 4 actions, that's it. Yeah. Okay, fine. Or, well, basically not that great, but I think it's the best I can do for now. Okay, so now there are these 3 guys left, and Nima is going to go first and search. She finds some water, which is completely useless here. And then she gives the katana to Phil, I guess. Yeah, sooner or later he's gonna need it. And well, actually she could take the pistol from Phil. That would allow her to do the dual wielding. Maybe that's not such a bad idea. Okay, now she's got 2 actions left. And she's gonna use the 2 pistols, trying to shoot that zombie here. Okay, no problems. Now the bad part is there are no zombie models to attack right now anymore. Okay. Anyway, let's see what the others find. Phil is gonna search. He finds some canned food. Okay, so that's also completely useless. So we're not opening the barricades right now. And then Josh is gonna search. Well, he finds at least plenty of ammo, which is kind of neat. So he gives that then to Nima. She can use that with the pistols. Yeah, in exchange for the scope, I guess. Okay, well, that's it for me now. We definitely need to find some better weapons before we can open the barricades again. And now I'm really a little afraid for these guys, but we'll see what happens now. We're definitely gonna have problems with him. He might actually die. I don't know, man, this sucks so bad. And by the way, she should be here. It's like this. And then we have a runner here. Damn it. And another one here. Oh, that's not looking good at all. Okay, now that was the movement. And as you can see, we are definitely in some trouble here. 2 runners and a walker on the same space with Elsa and Shannon. And then they are surrounded by these melee zombies, which is a pretty big deal because they don't have any close combat weapons. So basically, I'm absolutely not sure what to do right now. First, we're gonna see if they survive this at all. We're gonna draw our spawn cards. I just want to let you see that, because that might even kill them. So, well, let's start up there. Okay, that's not so bad. These are actually 6 of these toxic zombies. 4, 5, 6. Now that's fine. Okay, then right here we're gonna see 3 runners. That's a problem. We still have a few though. It's still okay, but there are only 2 left now. So that's dangerous. Let's draw the next card. Okay, that's 1 runner. Still good. Oh man, this is getting so close this time. 2 more cards. Okay, 5 walkers. Still fine. 3, 4, 5. But I'm pretty sure if we're not really lucky, the last card will probably activate some more zombies. So let's see what that is. 3 walkers. Yeah, that's exactly what happens here. So there's 1 missing. But that's not so terribly bad after all. So basically this sucker is now activated, and that means that, oh, that's a problem. Shannon takes a wound. That means she loses the sawed off. This sucks. Fuck. Oh man, that's really a problem now. That's not cool at all. Oh gosh. Yeah, I think they are lost. Pretty sure about that. I'm pretty sure actually. Okay. So, and then the other walkers will also all activate, and these walkers will tear down the barricades, which might be not so bad. I actually thought about moving out here anyway, but we still need to find some better weapons. Okay, now that's the situation now. As you can see, lots of zombies here. 4 with our 2 survivors. And a horde right in front of this building. Now we definitely got to find some good weapons. If we don't, things are not looking good. So I guess I'm going to start with Nima. And she gives an extra action to Shannon, I assume. Then searches. And that's another katana, which is, well, not that useful, but I'm gonna give away the scope. I'll throw it away. And I'm gonna keep the katana instead. I think it's better. Okay, then I'm gonna use my 2 pistols. Start shooting here a horde. And I can re-roll that because of plenty of ammo. Now, let's see. Okay, these are 2 6s. That's a pretty good start. That was my second action. Whoa, yeah, that's the way we want to see it. Another one. Pretty awesome. And then as my 4th action, Perfect. Now that was really cool. If we roll like this, we might still have a chance. So, then it's Josh. Josh will also search. Well, he finds a baseball bat. That's not so bad, but I don't know. Not great. Anyway, well, I wonder. Okay. He's gonna actually equip with the baseball bat and the nightstick. Come on. As a second action, he moves out here. And then he's starting to attack the zombies with the baseball bat. Does that make any sense at all? Maybe a little. Now let's see. Okay, that's a 4. So that kills the first one. And then we got another option. Now that is a 3, and that also kills a zombie. Okay. Okay, and then Phil, with this combination of katana and wakizaki, he will now move out here. Also start attacking the zombies. Now he can use 2 extra dice. That means he can use 5 dice, if I'm not mistaken. Now that's pretty cool. Oops. That was a pretty bad roll. Okay, that's only 1 kill. So he's got 2 actions left now, but it should be good enough. Yeah, okay, these were 2. Yeah, that's actually it. 3 more dead zombies here. Huh. Oh shit. I haven't seen these suckers. Now that's a pretty big deal. That sucks. I've forgotten these runners. That's a problem. They probably will be activated twice too. Oh man. I really wonder if it makes any sense to hold on to these 2 survivors. To be honest, I don't think so. Maybe I should just go back with Wanda, try to kill them. Oh man, situation is so desperate here. Now that was really stupid. Yeah, that's it. That was probably the mistake of the game. The biggest mistake of the game. I'm pretty sure that's it. These 2 guys will probably die because of the runners. Shit. And I can do nothing about it. Yeah, that sucks. Okay, I mean, I got this nightstick that allows me to take 1 wound without suffering the consequences. Shit. That wasn't necessary. I could have played that much more clever. Oh man, that's pretty frustrating now. Okay, let's see. Let's go to these guys, what they can do. If I manage to kill as many runners as possible, there might be still a chance that that they don't get activated a second time. But I mean, these guys are basically dead. Okay, now let's see. Let's start with Elsa, I guess. Well, I don't know what to do, actually. I'm pretty... I don't know. Okay. Okay. 1, 2, 3, shit. Well, actually, Nima hasn't given her... Has she? I'm not sure if she has given her action to someone else. Now that is interesting. Did she or didn't she? That might actually give these people the chance to move back. She might have... Okay, wait a second. I think she hadn't done that yet. So that means he has one option left. That's for sure. And he could move back with this extra action from Nima. I mean, okay, I agree. I should have done that earlier. But hey, let's cheat a little here. Otherwise, I'm simply too frustrated. I don't know what to do here, actually. It's a really bad situation. I'm thinking about sacrificing maybe one, but not even that might be helpful here. Wanda is pretty much safe. I mean, she can simply drive through all these zombies and that's it. For her, it's not too bad. One, two... I don't know. Okay, I think that's basically what's gonna happen. I mean, I have no other way here. So these guys move one space, or Wanda moves one space, 2 spaces, and then she's gonna shoot. Oh no, wait a second. The assault rifle has a range of 1 or 2. So she can move one action, and from here she can shoot. No, she can't, because she... Yes, she can. I think she can shoot in here, because this is this is treated like a street tile. So she can shoot into this room, I guess. I hope so, at least. Okay, these were 2 hits. So that was her second action then. Then she can move in here with a 3rd action, and with her 4th action she can move in here, gain 5 more experience points, and grab the keys for the pimp car. Okay, and now the poor ladies here, they at least try to defend themselves. So first goes Elsa with the assault rifle, and she shoots into this space here with her first action. Well, at least 3 hits. That wasn't bad. 2, 3. That was pretty good, actually. And then she's going to shoot into this space here. Two more hits. She's pretty awesome. So I guess, yeah, that brings her then into this yellow zone. Okay, so she got now 2 actions left. Yeah. And, well, I guess she's going to shoot in this space here. Remember, the assault rifle or cannon has a range of 2. Okay, that's also another hit. Okay, then she's going to give the assault rifle with her last action to Shannon. And it is probably indeed their last action, her last action. And now it's Shannon, and she can use her point blank ability. So that means she can now shoot here at the same space. Ah, shit, she can't. I tell you why, because the assault rifle doesn't have a range of 0. So that's it. She's dead. They're both dead. But okay, I mean, that was basically just a matter of time. So what she could do now is she could try to shoot this sucker here, and that's it then. Nothing else for her to do. Okay, she did a hit here, but that's it. They cannot survive this because they don't have any close combat weapons. Yeah, there is simply no chance for them to kill these zombies. So that means these two gonna die, which sucks. Let's see if we... I mean, when will we lose the scenario? Technically, you might think, okay, in a way, it seems like we've lost it because we've lost our friends. But let's see. Okay, I don't see a losing condition here, actually. There is this objective. Rescue our friends and get out in the parked cars. Escape through the exit zone with all starting and rescued survivors aboard as many cars as needed. Now that indicates in a way that it's possible to have... that you don't have to... that not all survivors have to survive. Simply because otherwise you'd always need 2 cars. So I guess you're not lost automatically if you lose survivors. Still, I mean, it's... Okay, so I'm going to go on and try at least to make it with these guys into the exit zone. And there might be still a little chance to make it. But first, we're going to activate the zombies. Well, and obviously now they're going to die. Okay, and from what I remember, these zombies then stay here in this area. They will feed on the remains of our friends, and these 2 are not going to be activated. But I'm not absolutely sure, but I think I'm going to play it that way now. Okay. Now let's see, she's out of range here. Okay, now let me see. And she's not out of range, but she's out of sight. We had here a sound marker. Because I used my assault rifle there. And I think I used the assault rifle here 3 or 4 times. So that means we have here, I think, about 4 sound markers. Okay, and here I shot, well, I think about, I don't know, 3 times or something with my pistol. And in addition, we have now 3 survivors here. So that means this is now the noisiest place. So no one will go for her right now. But they will all move back into this direction. Okay, so we have drawn one of these great cards. Done just when you thought things couldn't get any worse. So that means we are now here surrounded by walkers and 2 runners. So if we just draw some wrong cards, this game will be pretty soon over. Okay, now we have an activation here, 3 runners, and that's possibly it. Okay, we got only 2 models left here, so that means that the runners will get activated. Which sucks, because there are 2 here, they will attack these 3 guys, but it's not that terribly actually, because she can throw away the katana. And, well, Josh can throw away the nightstick. Okay, in this way, we survive the first 2 wounds. But there's more to do. Shit. Okay, then we're gonna throw away the hatchet and plenty of ammo. And in this way, because of this, is that all you got? In this way, we can actually survive this, but we got to activate the others too. So that means that these 2 runners, for example, will enter this area now too. So will that guy? Oh boy. Yeah, okay, that's probably it then. We got 3 over here. Man, that was bad. And they don't activate, but they do. So they move right there. Okay, that's it. Well, still 2 more cards to draw. Let's see. 4 zombies. Now that's okay. So we're going to place these guys here. 1, 2, 3. And another one here. And the last card. Okay, that's it then. 2 runners. So that means that all these runners get activated. And that kills... I'm not sure though. I'm not absolutely sure about that. So we got 3 runners. Is that so? No, there are actually 4. How many? Fuck, 5 runners. Yeah, definitely. We're dead. Even if you throw away the 2 pistols, we're dead. Okay, so 3 are left now. Oh shit. Yeah. Okay, now Wanda. She's the only one left here. I'm really not sure what to do here. Maybe there's a chance that we find some magic weapon or something. So I guess what I'm gonna do for now is I'm simply gonna search the area and hope for a good weapon. Okay, now let's see. Some water. Yeah, that's helpful. Okay, and then I'm gonna move in here with my second action. Draw another card. No, wait a second. I can only search once per turn. Awesome. Oh. Well, I don't know what to do actually. Without a good... I don't know. I simply don't. Without any nice close combat weapons or whatever, I don't have a chance. I mean, I don't have a chance anyway. I think for now I simply wait here. They are still a little bit away. So I'm gonna do the zombie event, the zombie step now, and be back in a minute. Okay, so there she is. 2 runners on the same space with her. I got no idea what to do, to be honest. I think I'm going to use my claw hammer for now, just try to kill these suckers, and, well, let's see. Yeah, great. Okay, now, even her nerves. are kind of lost. So that was the first attack. Second one, well, at least one hit. Third action. Next one. Okay, so she's got one action left. Oof. No idea what to do. I think I'm gonna search a last time. Okay, that's a meat cleaver. I think that's a little bit better than the claw hammer, but on the other hand, if we take the masses of zombies we have to kill, the claw hammer might be a little more useful if we're lucky. Okay, now that gives her 2 additional experience points, but I think that's it. Pretty sure that's it for her. Let's see. I'm gonna activate all the zombies first. Okay, so there we go. As you can see, the board is covered with zombies. She's now in the same room with 2 runners. She can take no more wounds, another wound and she's dead. So if we gotta activate one of these guys, game over. So let's do the spawning together, up there, and that's it. That's a runner, right here. And we don't have any models left. So that's it. She got killed. What a game. Okay, to be honest, I was completely overwhelmed. I don't know, I mean, it seems like, I don't know, I might have made a big mistake in sending her here and freeing these survivors without the proper equipment. I think it would have been important to have at least 1 or 2 better melee weapons. The point was she could only carry 4 items, so and we can't search these areas. Man, that was a tough scenario. The other option was to wait before I open that door, try to find some better weapons here, maybe in the police cars, and then start with the group of the 4 survivors, cleaning out the mall step by step, trying to free the other 2. Maybe that would have been a more, well, let's say conventional way to go, and maybe that would have been the better idea. It's hard to tell, it really is. I don't know, I mean, I think, although this scenario only has a medium rating, I think it is damn hard, to be honest. I think that's a very, very hard scenario. Maybe I was also a little bit unlucky. I definitely wasn't too lucky with the weapons, I guess. Especially at the beginning of the game, I had a feeling that I rolled pretty poorly. But okay, I mean, this is that shouldn't be an excuse here. Okay, anyway, it's as usual. That's a fantastic game. The expansion it's a good expansion. It adds a few characters. This mall is a little bit. I mean, it's a classic setting for zombie scenarios. So I think if you're not sure, for example, these new 2 boxes, this Rue Morgue and I don't know what, the Angry Neighbors or what, I think I don't want to get them, simply because I got a feeling with the Toxic City Mall and the Prison Outbreak, and I got this compendium book and all these online scenarios and stuff, that's basically enough. I think, I mean, okay, there's always a question, can it be enough? But I think overall you can play this game a lot. There's a lot of replayability if you got about, I don't know, 50 or 60 scenarios. I mean, you can easily play these scenarios a few times. It's not that you say, okay, you play them once or twice or 3 times and that's it. There are scenarios I played 5 or 6 times and they're still awesome. So, yeah. I think with all these books, you have already an unlimited replayability. I like the prison setting. I like the mall setting. So that's definitely cool. But for example, I'm not sure if I really need more weapons and kinds of... Some feel quite strange already, like this kukri or what it is, or a hatchet or so. You know, so overall, I think that's okay. That's enough now for me. I don't think that I really want more weapons. Another point is with all these extra rules that come with the game, I think one thing that makes this game great is its simplicity. I can see that the barricades and these toxic zombies and the other ones and so on, that they add a little more tactical options. But you know, if you start mixing all these different expansions together with all the extra rules and all the special zombies and stuff, I think there is a real danger that the game gets a little bit out of the rail, you know. I mean, it might become too unbalanced. I'm not sure, but I'm afraid that could happen. Especially many of the scenarios are not designed to be played with all the expansions. So I guess there's the danger here. Similar to Last Night on Earth, I think I got all the expansions there, but I decided not to use some of the new rules because, I don't know, the cool simplicity of the game somehow got lost on the way. So I think, for example, this whole experience point system and these extra types of zombies, I'm talking about Last Night on Earth now, they make the thing more complicated and also kind of a little bit unbalanced. The heroes get so strong and I don't know. And I'm afraid this also goes into this direction if you if you're playing with more and more expansions here. I haven't tried it yet, but it's just, well, I'm afraid that might happen. There's gonna be this Middle Age expansion in the future. I think it's called Black Plague or something. We might see that at the end of the year, I don't know. And I'm pretty sure I'm gonna get that. That sounds like a fun idea. That's that's a fresh setting. Running around, I don't know, in a castle or whatever. And you have, of course, then all kinds of new weapons and new heroes, maybe some cool abilities. So that is, I see a new start there and some cool new options, interesting new features. So I'm gonna get that. But I think here with this modern setting, I'm possibly done, except if they come up with some really cool, some really cool areas. But I'm not sure what that might be. I think maybe I don't know. I can't imagine. Anyway, hope to see you during my next video or on lonesomegamer.com. Bye.